Hey guys, so I did something yesterday, which is yeah, I did my first COVID shot, which is I chose the Pfizer. Um, so this is the second day, and I didn't feel anything weird. Um, because of course I was worried of the reaction. So far I didn't. So when I went yesterday for the COVID shot, it was a quick decision actually, and where I work, they're giving it for free anyway. So well, here in United States it's free no matter where you at. It's not like but anyway, so I just went there, fill up the form, and they didn't swab me, they didn't do anything. They just asked my ID if I'm an employee or a staff or a student. And so I went there and I got it, and it's just so quick, like this and done. So I was like, oh, it's finished, because I've got some other shots like tetanus, other stuffs. This one is way quicker. I don't know, probably depends on the person who's doing it. But I stayed there for 15 minutes because according to the doctor who injected me, I asked what if I have a reaction or allergy reaction, how would I know, or what will I do? And she said, well, usually allergy reactions will happen or occur within 15 minutes. So if I were you, just stay in 15 minutes and then see if there's a changes or like you feel something weird, and after that, if none, then you're okay. Now, that's what she said. If later on, if you feel something, you just go to ER. Well, of course they will just say that, just go to ER. Actually, that's the thing about the frustrating here. If something weird's gonna happen to you, who are you gonna blame, right? It's not like they mandate here in US, some establishment or state, they mandate because of the you need to vaccinate it and stuff like that. And okay, you're mandating it, but of course people here don't take shots for some reasons, like religious reasons, because they know that there's an ingredients there, or when they make that vaccination or anti for the virus, they need to put it in a fetal cell, which is from a fetus. So people don't like that, and especially for people who are very religious, they just disagree with that. From a baby or whatever. But some people, they say, well, it's because according to the article that I read, is the fetal cell or human cell is very much effective in making a vaccine rather than in animals, because animals has a different DNA. So it should be from a human being. But according to what I read also, those fetal cell is from the fetal cell from early, like 1970s, because they kept it. It's not from the latest fetus nowadays. It's from before, and some is also from other country. That was the article I read, and I'll try to find it and post the link in the description. And of course that fetal cell will reproduce, so they use the same cell to make the vaccine, or to any vaccination or experiment vaccination in the future, so like today. And anyway, and another reason also, some they don't want it because of the constitution. They don't want to have a injection vaccination. It's because it's their rights, from the constitution and everything. And some, they just don't want it. They don't want something in their body. Some is medical issues as well, because some has allergy reactions. So that's why some companies, they were like, okay, give us your medical reason, or if you have allergy in a certain this ingredients description of the vaccine, with the Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, whatever. So some I know some people, they don't want to take it because they are allergy in a certain thing. But it's just kind of unfair, because if they travel, they cannot go abroad and in other country, because nowadays countries will gonna ask you for vaccination card, and they will not let you in without it. So okay, to be honest, the main reason why I got it is because I still have to travel. But to be honest, I don't want somebody to force me to do vaccination because they demand me to do. I'm kind of stubborn person, so don't tell me what to do. I'm just like that. So the reason why I just have this, because not my company was trying to tell me, okay, by this date you need to have the vaccination or else you will lose your job. I have a lot of jobs, so I can lose one job, I don't care. But in my mind, me and my husband had the talk and said, I told him, well, we have to still to get it anyway, because if I need to travel in Philippines and in case of emergency I need to go home, it's already set and I'm ready. So I guess that's the right thing to do right now, because we still have to travel anyway. So that's the reason why I got it, because of travel purpose. But otherwise, no, But so far, back to this thing, I'm not gonna I didn't feel anything weird. The only thing that is sore. It's like the feeling of that you lift too much weights and you can hardly lift your arm. Yeah, that's how it is. It's because they injected it in the muscle. So it's like when I do lateral like this, lifting it up, yeah, it hurts. Front raise, no. Push, yeah. Overhead, yeah, I feel it. But it's not something that is I can manage it. But some people I know who some people with this kind of pain, they cannot do it. But the more you don't lift or move that arm, the more it will get stiff there and it hurts. So I suggest, I this morning, this is the day 2. No, sorry, I had an injection yesterday, and today when I woke up, it's so sore, I can hardly lift. But then I pushed it, I worked out, I lift weights. I mean, actually it got kind of loosened up. So yeah, it will just probably for sure go. But this is the next day after my vaccine. I feel okay. I didn't feel weird. So I guess I'm okay. But they said usually it's not gonna be in the first dosage, it's gonna be in the second. So we will see. My next dosage or second vaccine will be after 3 weeks, which is on November 23rd. So I'm gonna come back there and gonna have my second dosage. So I will gonna update you after that, probably the next day, what I feel. But for the first dose, I'm okay. So yeah, again, for those who are like questioning me, like, hey, you're just against with it. I'm not against with vaccine. I do believe there's a COVID, and I see and I know people who passed because of it. But but as a person or in fitness, I believe in self-immunity is much more effective than made some vaccination. It's just that I am with people every day, and I never had a COVID. For sure, maybe I got it, but I just did not notice it, or maybe I didn't know it's already COVID. But I didn't, for me, I'm okay, So I feel like I had already immunity, but because of this mandates and requirement going abroad, for the vaccination card, I have to get it. I have to. But if I have a choice, I will not, because nowadays they make these medicines for how many years, create this medicine to take for us to take for a certain medication, and then later on after 5 years they will say, oh, stop taking this medicine because it will give you cancer, it will give you this, it will give you that. So okay, so with this how about this vaccine that was made only or for a year, or trial and error for a year or less than a year, and then you put that in your body already. So what will happen after a few years from now? That's my concern. And also, you know, this vaccines has expirations like 5 months or 6 months. Every vaccination has an expiration. It says there, you know, expired in 5 to 6 months. So it means I need to keep getting vaccines, because, you know, that's why they have a booster, because that's because your first dose was expired. They just call it booster. Anyway, whatever. As long as I'm okay, you know, I don't have issues right now, I'm okay. I don't have, you know, I'm just concerned about, you know, because I know some people suddenly when they had that, you know, second dose, after a week they had the side effect or an underlying disease, problem or illness came up, like heart, you know, like my dad. So he had a mild heart attack, which is until now he's still recovering from it. Probably for sure it was there already, but it got triggered when with that, after that, you know, inject. But I hope nothing's gonna go crazy after my second dose, but I'm gonna update you all for that. Okay, well, thank you again for listening, and that's my review. And by the way, I got a Pfizer. Okay, I got a Pfizer, and yeah, I chose Pfizer because I get less have comments, much I read reviews and it's much better. Johnson I don't trust it because they have a lot of issues with their products with the cancer and stuff like that. Moderna, I read there's some allergy reactions in Moderna too, but they said Moderna or Pfizer is good, but they said Pfizer is better. I don't know, some people say Moderna is better, but I don't care as long as I don't have reactions. But anyway, guys, that's my piece. All right, so anyway, I'll see you again for the second dose after 3 weeks. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Have a great day.